What if we made the moon bigger?
My God.
It would be considered a planet, wouldn't it?
No. If we made the moon bigger, then the tides would be a lot more
Well, it
catastrophic.
is a planet, really?
Fucking hell.
Now I'm
Okay,
reminded
those
of
are
that
cool.
one thing that happened a very long time ago.
Aren't
no
some of
idea.
Mars's moons bigger than some planet? Isn't like isn't how big is Mercury?
Mercury is
Mercury is the
Okay.
smallest planet.
Yeah. So, a planet, according to the International Astronomical Union, a planet is defined as a celestial body that 1. Orbits a star, 2. Is massive enough for its own gravity to make it nearly round, and 3. Has cleared its orbital neighborhood of other objects.
Man, it's so sad seeing all these space charts and Pluto isn't even on them anymore.
Okay, so the main reason why Pluto's not on there is mainly due to the fact that it hasn't made a full revolution around the sun.
Pretty
Is that
up.
really the only reason why?
It's not just size,
think
it is
so.
also because of that, yes. If I remember right,
This is a bunch
it
of
was the main
fucking
reason.
nerds. They're so lame.
The other thing is, it's technically not orbiting the sun. It's orbiting something else.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
I don't remember.
You mean
but
it's orbiting something else?
What's it orbiting?
It's orbiting.
let me look it up before I fucking spread misinformation. Like
Is it orbiting like the evil sun? What's it orbiting?
That's no moon. It's a space.
Don't tell me that one shit from Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated was real.
Wait, what?
I should have trusted Professor Parakeet. I should have trusted
Professor
him.
Parakeet?
I should have
Okay.
fucking trusted him. Wait,
Oh
so-
God.
Spanish Inquisition was real?
So of the 3 fucking categories, 1, it is fucking round enough due to its own gravity. It does orbit the sun, so I was wrong about that one, my bad.
There is no evil sun.
There is no evil sun. But yeah, so the third one is cleared its orbital neighborhood of other
Yes.
objects. So while Pluto meets the first 2 criteria, it resides in a
hasn't cleared the
crowded region
neighborhood, yes.
called the Cooper Belt.
Is this gonna be part of the
Has
VOD?
not-
Is this gonna be
Yes,
part of the
yes,
VOD?
we are still. Wait, we're already live. We've been
Our
live
little
for
NASA lecture.
over 3 minutes.
Our little NASA lecture. We
Well,
actually
you
don't
know
even
what? You
that
know what?
any of
This isn't the
true.
first. This isn't the first time we've talked about cool space facts in the Tsukihime
Okay.
universe.
Okay,
There's no evil sun though. That's
the
so.
other main reason is this is actually the other one.
Okay.
It is not massive enough to. Okay, it does not have enough gravitational pull to grab other objects in its orbit or to push them away.
Wait a minute. You're telling me it's too small and it has no pull? Damn.
God dang it.
Yes.
So Pluto has no fucking riz and has a tiny dick? That's fucked up, man. And it's now considered a second-class planet? That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up.
I think we should start before we go any further.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. Those dudes at NASA, they're ones to talk, right? They're ones to talk. When have they ever seen a woman?
I don't know, man. I hear Buzz Aldrin pulls baddies.
No, that's not
Does
true.
it-
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. It wasn't Buzz Aldrin. It was
Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong. Yeah, it was Neil Armstrong.
All right.
What?
He has the name Armstrong, so every now and then I confuse him with Lance Armstrong, so it's fucking weird.
Are you being serious, Johnny, or are you referencing Inside Job?
I think I remember hearing that Buzz Aldrin once punched some dude because they said that he faked a landing or some shit.
Yeah, no, that one's true. That one's true, actually, yes.
Fucking gangster.
No,
Hey, man, so either way, it's fucked up. Okay, astronauts are different. Astronauts are different. They get to actually go to the moon. 99% of NASA is made up of fucking nerds who stare at a fucking computer all day, man.
So, Johnny, the reason that that Buzz Aldrin punched the dude, it wasn't just him like yelling at a distance, like, "Oh, you didn't go there." Like he was
harassing him about it.
he was straight up harassing, like in his face, like fucking, fucking poking his finger in the man's chest.
Yeah.
And to Buzz Aldrin's credit, he did like hold back for like a good 5 seconds before he punched him.
Yeah. I'd say that punch was warranted.
Yeah.
It really was, honestly. I don't condone violence,
So
but like,
sad there is no.
I understand where he came from.
There's no evil son.
I mean, like, what, you're telling me there could have been an evil solar system? That would have been so dope.
What are you talking about?
You're still on this?
God, yeah, it's literally just like the evil universe where I get to meet the good Edwin.
Oh
Man.
my god.
The evil universe where you meet the good Edwin.
You get the face off.
Some bizarro shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what the evil sun would look like. It's just a sun, but evil.
But red.
What the fuck is an evil sun?
It's a sun, but it emits darkness.
It's the sun, but it has dark aura. It's the same color as our sun. It just has a dark vibe to it, you know?
Okay, why are we like this?
What is it orbiting the evil sun?
The evil sun. Oh, because I fucked up on the you're still on that. God damn
This is
it.
funny, dude. Evil sun.
Well, here's what the Google result for evil sun.
I thought that was the fucking sun from Soul Eater.
Evil sun.
No, I liked it. No, it looks exactly like that. It looks exactly like that. No, it looks like the third picture. It looks like the third picture. I want it to look like the third picture.
Wait, what?
That's in my mind. That's the evil
the
sun of
gray
the
one?
evil solar system. Yeah, in my mind, that's the evil sun. It's just one of those just floating in space.
Evil sun stock.
A truly devious motherfucker.
Well, apparently there is a real evil son, evil twin called Nemesis.
No, damn.
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Nemesis. Stars.
Oh my god.
Curious.
Minecraft.
Curious.
Minecraft. Anyways, we're 8 minutes in. We should get off of this topic.
Yeah, let's
All right, back to the moon.
Yeah,
type moon.
back to the moon. Okay, we're done.
The moon.
Back on the moon.
A few hours after the blaze outside the station. While the fire raged, firefighters on the scene reported it would take 2 full days to put it out. However, around midnight, the fire died down and was fully extinguished soon after. An officer dispatched to the location said it was as if a living creature had decided to up and leave.
Mhm.
国
道305までの交通規制は明朝5時までに
The blockades throughout 305 will be lifted by 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
高速道路は先ほど
We've already cleared the expressways for traffic.
こちらも現場に
Additionally, all remnants of the dead apostles on the scene have been disposed of.
警視庁に向かわれますか
Will you be making contact with the Metropolitan Police, Father Mario?
Oh!
Mario.
Oh, it's the
Okay. Do not underestimate the gamer generation, man.
Yes,
I
yes.
see.
I just think about that one clip where it's like, the ceiling has now been broken, and now we can. Oh, how did it go? Something the most oppressed minority of all, gamers.
Oh my god.
Like a Batman Beyond thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yo. Ah, God.
Yeah. Who wants to voice Mario? Unless I should do it.
I'll do it.
Alright. Yeah, you are out of character, so I guess, yeah.
Is it Mario, right?
It's not
You can
the
make him
plumber.
Italian. Go for it. You
I
can
mean,
make it.
it-
You can make it
it's-
Italian.
You're the voice, but so I mean, you can do what you want.
Italian. You can make him whatever you want, man.
Man, on this scale, not even back home.
GG
Whoops.
And
Oh.
okay.
GG の名前だけじゃ収まりはつか
Throwing
ない
out the old man's name ain't gonna be enough to solve this mess.
っても
ママ
見
いいや
せないとな
Mamma mia! I'll actually have to show up in good faith and whatever.
では私も
Then I shall accompany you as well.
現場の指揮は
Shall I delegate command over this incident to the executors?
ああなぜか
Or
そういう
executors.
捜査
Want to learn down the cover here?
ツーマンセルなんだよな下っ端の方は俺のホテルに
Two of them, yeah?
待機させとけ使い道
Got
が
the
あれば
subordinate to remain on standby at my hotel. I'll find a use for her and if I had to.
あっちの方はできるだけ早く本国
As for the one,
セルフコールをつけば
agency
すぐに動く
get her back home as fast as possible. The sooner we appeal this shit to the what?
I have no idea. Say an
The
HR.
better about it, the better.
かしこまりまし
Hold
た
on, wait,
No,
wait,
Say
what's that?
it
ラ
odd.
レンティス様の名義でご気分をお送りします
Wait, what were you gonna say?
I like to wait for a sec. What happened with the?
What?
ああ
Oops.
ここでツーマンあっちの
かしこまりましたノイ司祭にラウレンティ
Anyways,
ス様
what
の
were you
名義で
what were you saying?
ご気分をお送りします
Ah.
ああ
Okay. Oh, I accidentally did auto.
ここでの仕事は大体終わった
That's more or less it for our work here.
Oh wait, no, I didn't. I didn't read my line. Hang
現場の
on.
後処理は誰
No.
にやらせてもいいんだが
Ah. How the heck do I?
現
Okay.
場の指揮は
ああツーあっちの
Anyway, understood. I write a letter of opposition
ラウレンティ
to
ス様の名義
Prelate Noah in Cardinal Laurentus's name,
ああ
and you
現
just
場の
read
後処
that.
理は誰にやらせてもいいんだが
I don't really care who stays to clean up the scene.
おいアンド
Oi, Ando!
お呼
びですか坊ちゃん
Edwin, this looks like a you character. Read him.
God, I'm all the way over here. I guess it's fine.
This is gonna be countries where you fucking said that.
Increase the screen, Billy.
Oh, is it still? Oh, my bad.
Totally killed the
You can
goon
see the
sesh.
stat.
What?
Totally killed my goon sesh.
You would.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Might just be trying to think of, or
Okay.
either loading in or trying to think of what to voice him as.
No, I was just migrating towards my desk.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yeah, when you were doing like just random Mario voice clips in the middle of reading that, I like to imagine that was you maintaining the voice.
Alright, I got it.
All right.
Alright, got the voice. You called, boss?
いやー、着任早々ついてないっすね。こんなんガス爆発でごまかすとか無理ですわ。どうか
Oh my god.
してもらえます
What? Fuck.
I want Edwin to read it first before I make that joke.
Never mind, I'm switching up the voice. I didn't realize this guy was a cop. I didn't realize
Oh.
this guy was a cop. So I can use this voice now.
All right.
You called, boss?
Oh
Yeesh.
my god.
I really had a bad run of luck in my assignments lately. You know they're never going to buy that this was just a gas explosion, right? Should I see if any terrorist groups want to take credit?
Dang, is Gaslick just the universal excuse?
So, Johnny, for context, in Type Moon, every time that there's some paranormal shit going down,
Specifically paranormal shit that involves in explosions.
Yeah.
yes,
Like
or
if a battle
fire.
goes down. Like if a battle goes down.
So, in this world, the church is the one to like try to keep everything under wraps. Like the the rest of humanity cannot know about
The
magic.
Muggles don't know. The Muggles don't know.
Yeah.
They don't
exactly.
know.
They cannot know about this, so we need to keep this under wraps. Fucking every time that they try to cover it up, their go-to excuse is always, nah, bro, totally a gas explosion. Totally a gas leak.
The reason why it's so goofy is because of how common it happens. It's like man, there's a lot of fucking gas leaks going on.
Dude, no, oh my god, no, it's so fucking it's so overdone. I think in the Strange Fake manga, there is there's these two forensic people on the police force. They're members of the church, but they have a detective there. Like, wait, why are you labeling it like a gas explosion? It's clearly not. Like, look at this and this. It's like this was something else. And then you just go up the ranks, and they're like, oh, every high member of the police force in the city is a member of the church, trying to keep this shit under wraps. It's funny because every single one of their fucking subordinates are like, boss, this isn't a gas leak, it's something else.
Nah, man.
Totally gas
That's
leak.
a gas leak. It's a gas leak.
Yeah.
To be fair, have you seen a
I
gas
remember-
leak? Have you seen a gas leak?
I remember, it reminds me, I remember there was like on Twitter there was one of those posts, it was like, tweet like your fandom is real or something like that, and like so many fans were just like, man, there's a lot of gas leaks happening.
I know, it's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid how common this fucking excuse is for
Look,
that.
man, Fuyuki City has really bad infrastructure, alright?
Yeah, but does the same go for Soya?
Yeah, it is. Same architects.
Same market.
Same gas company.
Same
You know how
gas
it is,
company? Anyways.
You know how it is, man.
Anyway.
そっちはいらねえ。対外的な処理は
Oh, this is
ここ
Mario.
の持ち主に押し付ける。叩けば埃が出そうだからな。
I'm making the folks who own the place deal with the fallout. Gonna be a hell of a mess when they start shaking the place up.
俺たちの仕事は
What a transition from my last role.
Yeah.
使徒の痕跡は洗
Like the
う
polar
被
opposite.
害者の処理に任せ
Yeah.
お前やっとけ。
All we gotta do is get rid of this shit that ain't I'm sorry. That ain't supposed to be here. We thought with the dead apostles, but that still leaves the human remains. You go do that.
I get it, because that does not sound like a Mario.
待って坊ちゃんがいつも連れてる大部隊まだ入国してませんよね
Okay, gotcha. Wait a second. Isn't your usual entourage still stuck outside the country?
もしか
Hate
して
that show.
俺だけで遺体を全部チェックして噛まれたかもしれない
Am I the only one here you seriously want me to check all these bodies for signs of bites?
見つけ出すだけじゃねえぞ。生きているな
I'm
ら
not
教会に
just
送る。
asking you to
死
check
んでい
them.
るならもう
If
一度
they're alive, you'll have to send them to the church. If they're dead, then kill them again.
そういうドブさらいが嫌になったから
I started working for it because I wanted to avoid that kind of work, boss.
急げ遺体の安置所には人払いをさせておく
Oh, I think this is the other.
That's-
貴様なら
Hurry up. I'll make certain the morgue is ready for you. I'm sure you can handle it by daybreak.
ま動かない標的に引き金を引く
Whatever, I guess it's just squeezing the trigger on some unmoving targets. No problem. If you ignore the psychological toll, that is.
車を回せカリウス。お役所回りを始めるぞ。
Is that me?
Yeah.
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 It's me. Bring the car around, Carius. It's time for us to deal with the red tape.
はい
Mario!
Right away, Master Mario.
その他
Shall I start making other arrangements? With a contamination of this scale, it'd be best if we started calling for backup immediately.
その必要はね。
Mama Luigi!
絶対知らせるな。この件は
Don't
ここだけ
bother.
で片
In
付け
fact, don't even report it. We'll deal with the cleanup ourselves.
しばらく
We are going to kill Bowser!
これでも正義
We
の
gotta
味方
get
だから
on
な
to. We gotta get in first. We're fighting on the side of justice here. so we can't rack up any unnecessary casualties.
Man, the shit Mario was doing before the Mushroom Kingdom was wild.
Let's figure out what our enemy is. Oh, wait, what? Let's figure out who our enemy is and who stands in our way first.
Mamma mia.
It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be kind of funny when you see what Mario actually looks like. Because whatever you're thinking is probably the opposite.
I was just thinking of like Mario in like a shadowy cloak. I don't know.
Oh hi,
To be
Earthquake.
very also weird. She's so fucking pretty in that picture, dude.
We
It's
need
so
to
it's like not even
proceed.
funny, dude. It's like not even funny.
Scars of Azure.
Moon.
Moom. Hello, Kasumi Enjoyer. Welcome.
Yeah, he enjoys Kasumi a bit too much.
It's a little absurd, actually. It's quite absurd.
Yeah.
I do not want to. Edwin, I do not want to hear that from you, considering what you just said about Arcade.
Imagine like a fictional character that much couldn't be me.
We do not Kasumi shame here.
Hey, I am not Kasumi shaming
You're in
him,
the
I'm
wrong
King shaming him. There's a difference.
I'm just shaming him normally.
Yeah.
That too.
Anyway, soft rays of sunlight stir me from sleep. My eyes are closed, but I sense the serenity surrounding me through my skin. The air is cool but gentle. It feels like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. I understand
It's a
being very
beautiful
normal about
day.
certain fighting game characters. It's cool. Time for me to wake up and actually act like a student. I'd all but forgotten about school, what with everything that happened these past 2 days.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
to go to school.
Past 2 days, more like 2 weeks at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in real life, it's been 2 weeks for us, but like, yeah, to him, it's only been 2 days, which is weird considering
Yeah.
I thought he was gone for like at least a week.
Yeah.
It
No,
feels
man,
like
it was
he's
just
been
2
gone
really
for a
long
week.
nights. It was just 2 really long nights.
Anyway, I open my eyes. I find myself in
All
bed.
of the nights.
My glasses
All
neatly
the
placed
lights.
next to my pillow. By force of habit, I put on my glasses before looking around. The sunlight streaming in through the window is so vivid I can almost hear the rays sparkle.
You know, now that I've seen this, I'm like, why aren't we playing Fatal Fury City Over the World? That's pretty much a visual novel if you really think about it.
Oh my god. If you
It's a bunch
squint
of
hard
moving
enough.
pictures.
If
Just
you-
squint hard enough.
If you pause the game.
You pause the game, it's pretty much a visual novel.
I take a deep breath, filling my lungs with fresh air. I'm failing on my fury.
Me too, I'm failing it. I'm garrowing it.
She fatal on my fury till I grow.
Oh my god.
True.
Kill me.
Don't worry, I
The
will.
wolf until I power geyser.
God.
Oh my god.
I'm beach-ing really hard. Not gonna lie.
I'm rocking it. I'm totally rocking it. Rock harder.
Jesus.
Moving on before this gets even more out of hand than
Yeah.
it already has.
Rock hard. Rock hard. I'm
That's
rock
right.
hard.
It's Sunday. No school today, is it? Hang on.
It didn't
No,
realize
Shiki, you should have waited 20 more minutes.
Damn.
I hear the
Almost there.
I hear the hands of a clock ticking, offering a rhythm to the chirping of the birds outside. I'm back. I don't think I've ever been more grateful to be met with such an ordinary morning.
Oh, what a wonderful morning.
Oh, thank God. I'm not just grateful to have survived the night or to have disposed of that vampire. After that gruesome experience, I'm just happy to be able to wake up to something that resembles normality. This morning feels like happiness itself. For an insignificant human like me, there's no greater reward than...
Dude, she's so pretty. What the hell, dude? She's so pretty.
What 2 weeks away from the Tsukihime cast does to a man?
Forgot she existed.
How fucking dare you? How dare you say that, Johnny? How dare you say that? How fucking dare you? How
stupid idiot. You just have to not invite a vampire of your inside of your home. It's the easiest trick in the book.
No, that shit's hard, man. I've tried everything. That shit's hard. It's impossible.
Anyways, everyone.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, back up. What the fuck did Johnny say?
I forgot she existed.
Oh. To be fair, we've kind of just we've seen no one but Arquaid and Vlov for the past like month.
I mean, sure, with your eyes, but in my soul, I see her all the time.
In your soul, you see. Okay.
In my soul.
Anyways, he did the scream for me. The sudden greeting startles me into an upright position. I look over to find Hisui standing at attention in front of the door. Hisui.
My apologies. I called out to you because you had not noticed my presence.
Yeah. My bad. That caught me off guard. My heart is pounding like crazy.
Me too, man.
It's not even 7 yet.
What time of year would it have to be for it to not be 7 yet and the sun's like so bright outside?
Yeah.
Probably around summer.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Okay, maybe around now.
Earlier than you would normally rise.
Right. So what brings you here, Hisui?
I came to wake you. Every time I see the word "wake" now, man, it's
oh
over.
My god!
No, there's a thing recently, right? Like there was like a promo for City of the Wolves. I don't know who this guy is, but Alan Walker did a song for Fatal Fury, and when I first saw like the announcement, I'm like, I should do a double take. I'm like, what?
Alan Walker.
Alan Wake did a song for City of the Wolves. That wouldn't even be too weird if you've ever played the second game. That wouldn't even be too weird. Because he has a musical scene.
Yeah.
Really?
Mr. Aki. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, it's like 9 minutes long. No. It's incredible.
9 minutes?
Yes. Okay, no, the song... Okay, I haven't seen the scene in full, so I don't know. But the song is 9 minutes long. It's like 9.5 minutes long.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like a ballad. It's like a ballad sung by Alan Wake.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Anyway.
Mistress Akia wants to hear your explanation regarding these past 2 days. She has ordered me to bring you to her by force, if necessary.
Fatal Fury, Got W, Alan Wake, reveal teaser.
I would literally never play
Still a better guest than Ronaldo?
I would literally have no need for any other fighting game if that happened. Why would I? Why would I?
Anyway.
I found myself in Southtown.
Akiha, these past 2 days. Akiha, these past 2 days. Explanation. Though I hear the words, it's as if they've lost all meaning. I spend about 10 seconds pondering them, resisting the temptation to abandon irrational thought entirely. No matter how hard I try to think of one, I simply have no excuse for the past 2 days.
Dude, Akia's gonna be so pissed. She's like, if you don't get home by your curfew, you're not gonna get to eat. Imagine what's gonna happen if he disappears for 2 days.
Yeah. I skipped school, I broke curfew, I basically went AWOL on Akiha. She was already pretty mad when I didn't make it back before dark. I dread to imagine the fury I'll face this time.
Some may say that fury is fatal.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
So, Hisui. I'm afraid to ask, but just how angry is she? Say that again.
Say that again. God, she's so pretty. She's so pretty.
She do be pretty.
I wonder. That is something you will have to confirm yourself, Master Cheeky.
Hisui sounds coldly unconcerned with my plight. If I had known things would turn out like this, I'd have done everything to get back, even if it meant crawling back. Wait, crawling back? Hold on a minute. How am I in my room right now?
You returned a little past 2 a.m. last night. My sister found you sleeping at the front of the entrance and brought you to your room.
Did Archie just fucking slap him down on the porch?
Probably, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I can imagine that.
Or eat a little too hard there.
Yeah.
I
Like,
stare.
hey, Aki, yeah, Shiki went crazy, man. Do you see that explosion that happened in the middle of town? Yeah, that was Shiki, man. He parties like crazy.
I stare at her, slack-jawed. Staying out late without a word, falling asleep on the doorstep. Sound like some stereotypical drunk who missed the last train. Does she think I'm a cat or something? My thoughts go back to Arcoid. Though I guess I should be thankful
Mine
she at
too.
least carried me to the front door. Either way, I have a better grasp of the situation now. I'll be right out. So, if you could tell Akiha to, stay as calm as possible for me, that would be great.
Master Shiki, if I told her that, she'd become even more mad at you.
Oh god.
That's a tall order.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I had to refuse in light of the circumstances.
Her
In other
answer is
words-
simple and to the point. In other words, Master Shiki, you're
No.
dead.
This is for both our sakes.
Yeah.
It's literally, nah, dude, you're a dead man walking right now.
All you have to do is lower yourself into the grave at this point. My standing in the Tono household must have hit rock bottom.
Huck is already in town buying the coffin.
For real.
Akiha is the head of the family, so it comes as zero surprise that I've got no allies. At any rate, I should get up. I won't get anything done by staying in bed.
Me 1 hour after waking up.
Oh shit.
Ow! Oh no!
True and real. True and real.
The second I stand up, my legs feel like they might explode. Of course, if there's anything I should be surprised about, it's the fact that I lived to see another morning. It's a wonder I survived considering all the reckless stuff I did.
That was quite kind of Aki to just let Shiki sleep.
Yeah.
Master Shiki, are you alright? You're sweating rather profusely.
It's true, my forehead is drenched in sweat. It only took one step for my body to become feverish with pain.
Editor, screenshot that and send it to me personally, please.
Wait. When you say something,
When you-
Tsukihime phobic, so you gotta hit him with the Hisui stare.
That's pretty true. That's pretty true. That's true.
Perhaps. Oh.
Perhaps it would be better to rest if you aren't feeling well.
Still have the stupid sun picture open. Here you go, Edwin.
Evil son.
Evil son.
I could speak with Mistress Aki about...
No, I'm fine. I just, twisted my ankle. It'll heal up in no time.
Yeah, man, I also start sweating profusely whenever my ankle hurts.
I'm more scared of Akiha anyway. Don't want to make her even more mad by putting this off. She looks so concerned.
Editor, send me that picture. Send it directly to my... Editor, send it directly to my... yeah, send it directly to my house.
I put this image on a flash drive, walk over to your house.
You're gonna print that picture out and have it sent to me via mail?
I need editor. I need you to print out like 50 copies of these so I can post them up all around my neighborhood, please.
Yeah.
Correct. Have you seen this woman? Now you have. Smiley
Yeah.
face.
For real.
Thank you for the phone. Oh, dang it.
Lock it.
Yeah. I can tell from her eyes that Hisui doesn't believe me, but her position prevents her from calling out my obvious lie. I feel bad, but she'll just have to accept it for now. I'll head to the lobby after I change.
すぐに済ませるから
I won't be long, so could you wait outside in the hall? Just so I can have someone to walk with me before on death row.
Understood.
Yeah.
Editor, can you please take that screenshot, send it directly to my name?
Oh my god. On every angle.
Oops.
Oh man, Johnny, you should see my Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Vulgar Man.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And how much was it again?
Dude, I remember this one time my friend saw my Switch photo gallery where we're like with all my Xenoblade 2 screenshots. It's just like, dude, this is literally just the whole game. You just screenshot the
You have
whole
the whole
game.
game in PowerPoint form.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And I'm like, of course. Because every frame, a picture.
Anyways, please don't push yourself too hard. Oh, that was you. Hisui bows deeply and leaves the room, moving as little as possible. Tsukihime's speedruns go crazy, trust me.
You know what they should start doing for like visual novel speedruns? They should start having a category where like you have to actually like read it, like you have to vocalize it. You have to vocalize it.
Oh my god!
So like speedruns, it's like that one part of Rap God where they're just going off.
Yeah. Moving as little as possible, I change out of my pajamas. Wait. Who changed Shiki's clothes then?
Hisui.
Probably
Probably.
Hisui.
Oh, Hisui.
Hisui until.
You did?
I think the
Wait, what?
last time.
Oh, I do remember doing that. Yeah, I do remember doing that. Yeah.
I was just asking because the last thing that happened was, you know, him passing out after fighting Vlov.
Well, but then Arcade dropped him off at the mansion, and then like Akia found him. So yeah, obviously, you should probably be like, Hisui, get him a new pair of clothes.
Yeah,
Put him in his pajamas.
And it happened when Shiki first killed Arcuwide, where he passed out.
Oh yeah.
They found him, and they changed him out of his school uniform into pajamas.
Yeah. Okay, so this isn't a new occurrence.
It really isn't.
What a way to start my first day off at the mansion in 7 years.
Oh, that's right. It's open. Oh god.
I find Hisui waiting for me in the hall. The wound on my left leg makes me want to scream with every step. The rest of my body feels heavy too, but that's just due to muscle soreness. Nothing too severe. Is there a lower reason for Shiki having the ability to switch his clothing without
Yes, it's the same. It's the same as Final Fantasy XIV. Whenever you switch classes, it's exactly like that. It's exactly.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
All right. I only checked by running my fingers across my skin, but it seems the cuts I got when Vlov's ice slashed my face and shoulders have healed as well. It's clearly Arcwade's work, given how I can't find the slightest trace that the wounds were there. She did say she was going to heal me up.
Master Shiki, I hope it isn't too presumptuous of me, but please use this.
Huh?
Cane.
Hisui timidly hands me a long, slim rod. It's a walking stick. No, a cane. We had one of these, huh?
Yes, I recalled seeing one in the storage room. I was lucky enough to find it.
I almost laugh at her earnestness until I realize her breathing is slightly elevated.
She must be like a pimp stick.
She must have
You know,
run
it's
there.
one of those really cool canes which has like a sword in it. That'd be pretty sick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sword canes are fucking awesome, dude.
Sword canes are awesome.
She must have run there and back for me in the short time I was changing. Thanks. Pain was shooting up from my heel with every step. This will be a huge help.
Of course. I hope it will be of use.
Grasping the cane, I shift the weight being supported on my left leg to my arm. Hisui wants her to be Daredevil so bad with the cane. I should have no problem walking now. I thank Hisui again for her thoughtfulness, and together we make our way to the lobby. It doesn't take long to arrive. I'll leave the cane next to the door. On the other side of this door is the head of the Tono household, my younger sister by 1 year. She's waiting to hear her pitiful brother's equally pitiful excuses. I can't even imagine what terrible fate awaits me within. But now isn't the time to be whining. Yeah. I brought this on myself. Regardless of the circumstances, I skipped a day of school and didn't come home for a whole 2 days. It's only natural that Akio would want an explanation. I should...
Shit.
You've completely forgot about the... Scene! Abandon all hope!
Well,
I should.
Fucking hell. But now saves first.
Okay, thank you, Billy. Thank you.
For what?
I was too lost in Arcoid's eyes. Alright.
So,
I'm looking.
Ye who enter here.
Yeah.
Fun fact,
See what I mean? No matter what, Dante's Inferno always keeps showing up wherever we go.
That's really what I was about to say. That's specific.
Wherever we go.
Should we write an entry about Dante's Inferno for the non-existent TWR wiki?
To the iceberg. I'm like, the iceberg does exist. We're on day 6, right?
Give her a YouTuber apology. Yeah.
Give her a...
Alright, I didn't think I would have to do this.
Takes out the ukulele.
Yeah.
Takes out the ukulele.
The ukulele.
Okay, can you call the dog over here? We don't have a dog!
Alright, let's see.
So what's the answer to this? I won't get Cheeky killed.
Shit, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I don't
You
even know
know,
if I can trust this
we
guy
joke,
anymore.
but I wouldn't be shocked. A part of me wouldn't be shocked if one of these actually does lead to a dead end. Which would be incredibly funny, but I don't think they would.
Let me see if I can find something.
Alright.
I don't even know if I trust this guide.
Why?
Well, it does say... Well, it does have answers, but these aren't the answers in here.
What do the answers say?
The only thing that it has for day 6 is go into the hallway and talk to her, or return to the mansion. But that's for, like,
yeah, that's if it's something later.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, apologize properly, think of some excuse, or tell her the truth.
Think of some excuse. I feel like that's like the bad route, but like, I don't fucking know. Clearly, logic doesn't work in this series.
What if people just start putting out video game guides that lie? Normalize that. Don't even make it convincing.
Honestly, I agree. I kind of agree with that for some games. I feel like we should gatekeep more often.
Yeah. Alright, what was that joke we made for when we were doing P5, where it was like, imagine if the entire community like came together just to make one of the like answers for the school questions, just make it appear and make it show them the wrong answer when they use the the community thing.
Okay, I found a better guide.
All right.
Any of these.
Okay, which one would be funniest?
Because the one I see says to go with apologize properly. But you did save, so like...
We could see one of the ultras.
The guide that I'm using now, I should just use this from the beginning, is the one of PSM profiles to get the platinum for Tsukihime, so...
Ooh.
I mean, we won't be able to get the platinum since we'd have to do all the routes, but...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we won't get it in this playthrough at least.
In this playthrough.
Shiki, I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Get the picture of like Miles Morales with the baby powder commercial.
I made a mistake.
For real.
Anyways, okay. A part of me is curious what tell her the truth would lead to.
I feel like telling her the
Yeah,
truth.
I'm sorry. The reason why I haven't been home the last 2 days is because I teamed up with a vampire to stop another vampire, and then we caused the city to explode.
So you got
bad.
caught up in a vampire gang war and committed acts of terrorism?
You know what?
So yeah,
I kind of
haven't
do
been
want to see
home.
where this goes when you're putting it like that. I should just tell her the truth. I don't want to lie to Akiha, and some half-hearted attempt to dodge the question is going to work on her anyway. If I speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth, down to the tiniest details, I'm sure Akiha will understand. I may be desperate, but I'm not crazy. Are you sure?
That definitely sounds crazy.
Shiki is cooked. Alright, let's do this. If you're gonna survive this, I'll have to be brave. I breathe deep and open the door to the parlor.
Hey, sis.
Yeah. Hello, my beautiful beloved sister. How goes your morning?
Hey. So I know you're gonna ask me about where I've been the last 2 days and how I didn't even go to school, which I'm sure you're really, 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 really mad about. But I can explain perfectly where I've been the last couple of days.
But before that, have you tried pairing your tea with these specific crumpets?
They're delicious, dear sister. They're delicious.
Just say you've been practicing the MVC2 Iron Man Infinite for a week.
Oh my god.
So, dear sister, 2 days ago I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I ran into the Wazzler, and
Oh my god.
I took a really bad L, so I decided to start going into the lab, you know.
And anyways, who was Akiha again? Like who voiced them? I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I think that was
yeah.
John.
Is he still awake?
Awaken.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
No, he's already out.
Johnny, you're in a
Wake up.
dream. You must awaken. None of this is real. You must awaken. None of this is real.
What?
None of this is real.
What?
Johnny!
Alright, Edwin, become British. Oops.
Oh bother! Good morning, Shiki. How strange. It feels as though I haven't seen you in...
Hey! Morning, Akiha. I sit down across from Akiha and counter her angry stare with a smile so bright you'd need SPF 50 to block it! What?
Mother. No wonder he's so fucking shocked.
To be honest, it's a really funny Akia picture. Editor, send that to me.
Editor?
Oh my god. My heel is still hurting something fierce, but I grin my way through.
Or she's just staring into our fucking soul. Editor, send me that picture immediately. Editor, send me that picture immediately. I have it on my desk right now.
Alright, I understand this one at least.
Yesterday?
And I forgot to say this before, but good morning to you too, Hisui. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
He's saying his last words. He is saying his last words before he's taken to the great beyond.
Yeah. I express my gratitude to Hisui, who's standing against the wall. I didn't realize my decision to be honest would also make me this genial with my morning greetings. I'll have to remember that. Editor, destroy Shiki with hammers!
You're in quite the mood. I expected you to be more reserved after having reflected on your recent actions.
I did do some reflecting. And I know what I did was wrong. But that's not why I'm in a good mood. I'm just happy I get to see you this early in the morning.
Ah.
What?
Editor?
And then... Akiha is as still as a
I
statue.
need this picture yesterday.
Ah,
We did it. We stunned her. This is our chance to run.
Yeah. Ah, crap. Did I make her angry? I guess there is such a thing as being too honest. I'll have to remember that too.
We
Got
gotta
jump
run away.
scared
We
by
gotta flee
the
the
music cut in
the
face
country.
image.
We gotta flee the country. Mr. Sakia.
Yeah.
The AOL startup sound effect.
Yeah.
I'm fine, Hisui.
Object nearby even shifted after that happened.
いい声かけでした。
I appreciate your candor.
Akiha coughs slightly and manages to regain her usual demeanor.
兄さん、言っておきますが。
However, you won't be able to fool me with such sincere words.
So they're... so they're sincere.
こもっていない言葉ではごまかされません。
You won't be able to fool me with such insincere words.
私が聞きたいのは、ここ2日間。
We are here so that you can explain what you did over these past 2 days.
About that, Akiha.
ええ。どんな
Go on.
言い訳をして
What excuse have you prepared?
I'm melting my blood, bro! It's a long story, but I'll try to keep it short.
Melting my blood till I illumine
Till I
her.
Lumina, yeah?
Nah, not till I illumine her.
Oh.
Alright. It's a long story, but I'll try to keep it short. I've been hunting a vampire these last 2 days.
Oh my god, he actually does fucking say that.
You know that serial killer that's been terrorizing Soya? It was actually a vampire. I actually ended up meeting another vampire too, though she was on our side. Anyway, I owed her a favor, so I helped her fight the evil vampire. Sounds so goofy, you could have put that in an infinitely better way, but sure.
He's just being honest. At least now he's not lying.
Yeah, Akiha is perfectly frozen in place. An understandable reaction. I can already imagine how this will go a few seconds from now. That actually made me jump!
You take me for an idiot?
I just want. Oh, god damn it.
So the story would make more sense to her if you didn't describe them as vampires, yeah.
Alright, so Akia, this lady and this guy were fighting, and like I got involved and the city exploded.
I can already hear her yelling at me. But how else can I describe what's been happening? Though it's unfortunate, I can't expect her to swallow such a wild story. I'm sure she'll accuse me of making up ridiculous excuses. Is she not going to say something? She certainly looks angry enough, so what's with the silence? Hello? Akiha?
兄さん、今のは、たちの悪い冗談ですか?
Shiki. Was that supposed to be some kind of joke?
Is this some kind of twisted joke? Akiha's cold, silent gaze pierces right through me. No, I'm not joking.
冗談でしょ?
But it is a joke, is it not?
Guess it might have to be. No, it's hard to stay firm when she's this insistent.
結構です。ですが、今後は冗談だとしても、そのような暴言は口にしない。
Please refrain from making such jokes in the future.
どこに親族の聞き耳がある
You never know what information may find its way to our relatives. I don't want to be hearing gossip about how Shiki Tono isn't fit to be called the Tono family's eldest son.
Though Akiha is definitely angry, she doesn't seem to have lost faith in me. Her gaze may be cold as ice, but she's actually being considerate of my position.
She's literally saying, like, Shiki, don't be saying that shit. I don't want our relatives to think that you're fucking crazy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I don't want the fucking nosy aunties gossiping about.
Yeah.
You fucking lost your marbles, bro.
I'm pretty sure she is genuinely concerned in her own rigid way. Sorry, forget everything I said. Maybe it's in bad taste.
いいでしょう。この件に関して
Alright, I won't pursue this matter any further.
What's happened to my family once so I get the
vampire
vampire thing? Wait, what?
Whoa.
After all, I am partially at fault for your failure to make contact.
How could you be at fault here? Oh yeah, the phone.
Oh, right.
I'm the one who took away your phone. If you had it, even a boor such as yourself would have at least left a message, right?
Looks like she doesn't know that my
She doesn't
phone
know
was
shit.
secretly returned to me quite some time ago.
Oh, yeah.
However, I'll only let it go this once. Please avoid doing something like this again in the future. You're the only male heir to the Tono family. I need you to be more aware of your position. If your behavior were to reflect poorly on us, it could influence the Tono family's social standing.
Our standing? Does she mean between me and other dignified families?
I don't need to be insulted by the Tosakas again.
I doubt it caused that much trouble. Our relatives don't particularly care about me. Besides, you're the actual heir. If any of them were to be concerned about the family, they should be looking for a suitable man to marry into. They should be looking for a suitable man to marry into the family so they can get rid of me. She's getting mocked by the Tosakas.
True. And at this point in time, wait, hold on. Wait, what happens first, Tsukihime or Fate? Where does this timeline fit? Where's this timeline fit again?
I don't think they're even technically in the same timeline. At least not anymore.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, no, he's right, because Stay Night is like 06 or 08, I want to say.
You're talking about Fate, right?
I was gonna make a joke about the Tosakas being washed, but I'm like, that can only be true if Stay Night takes place after this.
Oh.
Because technically, they are.
Yeah, that's true. Was you met with silence once more?
I met with silence once more. I wonder what might have caused it this time. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
I'm fine. If you have time to worry over me, please worry about yourself first.
Count your blessings.
You're the one with the chronic anemia.
She's right. I do collapse frequently due to my anemia.
In any case, please refrain from leaving the mansion on your own so much. The town has been restless as of late. An absent-minded person like yourself is practically begging to be attacked by the serial killer.
Nothing to worry about there. The serial killer won't strike again. As the strongest family Tosugo fought the Tono, the fraud, Rin began to open her domain. Shiki shrunk back in fear before Rin Tosugo says, "Stand proud, Shiki. You are strong."
I'm gonna fucking stand up and clap to that. I'm standing up and clapping. It's magnificent. Magnificent. Agreed. Peak cinema. Agreed and peak cinema.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. Our town had been beset by a serial killer. Called a modern-day vampire in the news, the killer lurked in the darkness, striking terror into the hearts of men. No suspects had been found. But all that's in the past now.
Again?
I'm saying the vampire's gone. The suspect has already been caught.
Is that so? That is good to hear, but how do you know?
Well, I just happened to be at the scene when they were apprehended. Saying those words makes me smile wryly. It's technically the truth. One born of an incredible series of coincidences. So much happened during those 2 days I spent with Arcwade. Thinking back on it, still feels like a dream. But at any rate, the monster that made its nest in this town is gone. I can't deny being somewhat proud of my involvement. Welcome, Dark Tensei.
Shiki, you'd like to share? You've quite the smug look about you.
Your smug aura mocks me.
Your smug aura mocks me. We've been good. Oh, it's nothing. I just realized that all of that is finally over. The weight lifted from my chest as I say those words puts a smile on my face. She's having an aura off of her, bro.
Right now, Shiki has no aura at the moment. He is currently auraless.
Although that reminds me, I forgot which episode it was, but I remember at one point when you said something like, you looked at one of Akiha's sprites and you were like, why is she aura farming or something like that?
I'm sure I said that. And I'm sure if I were to see that sprite again, I would still agree with that statement.
Play any Yuzusoft.
Yuzusoft.
I know that's a company name by blanking on what they made. In any render PNG I see of Arcwage, she is aura farming.
That's true.
Riddle Joker. Huh.
Come on, phone. There we go. Anyways, while this is loading, the weight lifted from my chest as I say those words puts a smile on my face. Ultimately, it seems that Akiha has accepted my explanation. I thank her as I stand up. Man, feeling kinda hungry now that it's all settled. Mind if I go grab some breakfast?
You don't need to ask me for permission. Really? I feel like we do. Everything that's happened so far, I feel like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no intention to dictate when you eat your breakfast, so go ahead. I imagine Kohaku's in the kitchen preparing it as we speak. I don't know, man. I feel like for the past, week, she has. She has been dictating her life.
Yeah. Thanks. I will help myself then.
Character development already.
Yeah. I make for the door. My left leg really is killing me. If you so much as breathe without the approval of the great Akiha, you will be punished.
It definitely feels that way.
Wait, Shiki?
What's with your leg?
I thought something was off before, but now I'm certain. Injured your leg, haven't you?
This is just a sprain. Or maybe I pulled something. Nothing to worry about. Wait, Shiki, have you heard about today's sponsor?
Nothing to worry about, you say?
Why does she look so smug? Akiha walks towards me briskly. She looks me in the eye and without warning. Oh my god.
Damn, we got another death ending. We died again.
She stepped right on the most swollen part of my left foot. Like she knew exactly where it's hurt.
Oh my, what a surprise. Your poker face crumbled pretty swiftly when push came to shove.
Oh, that's such a dirty move. I should be the one surprised. You knew exactly what you were doing.
Not at all. I assure you, it took all of my courage to ascertain the truth, as I was so desperately wanted to trust what you told me.
Also, okay, Yuzusoft is another visual novel company. I had heard of the name previously, but I don't think I've played any of these from the list that I'm seeing. There's a bunch of them on Steam, though.
What does the list include, William?
Hold up.
I don't recognize any of these.
Sabbath of the Witch, Senran Banka, Riddle Joker, which is the one that they said in chat.
Bankai.
Parquet. And Cafe Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies.
This is a punishment for your crime.
You just ask. You think you could just ask Akiha if you could eat? This is the punishment for your crime. Yeah.
True.
Akiha flashes a graceful, oh so wicked smile.
Oh, so wicked. All right, dude.
This is clearly payback for me not telling her everything. Akiha returns to the couch and elegantly lifts her teacup to her lips as though nothing happened. She seems to be in a fantastic mood now.
inflicts pain upon Shiki is smiling now.
Yeah.
Now then, while your injury doesn't appear to be serious, that doesn't mean we can simply ignore it. These are my orders as head of the family.
Oh no, this is never a good.
Oh, no.
This is never a good start.
Oh no.
Oh
You'll
no.
receive medical treatment once you finish breakfast. Reason for your injury aside, we can't have you in this much pain.
Okay.
I'm happy to get it looked at, but are you sure you don't need to know how I got it?
Oh, do not worry, dear brother. We have an in-mentioned medical staff consisting of Kohaku and a saw.
Oh god. Shiki has it bad right now. He has a sister beating his ass, has to fight vampires, and worst of all, he's in a boarding school.
Yeah.
That really is the worst one, yeah. That really is the worst. Ironically, fighting the vampires is the easy part.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally enough.
Actually,
To
finally
be more
enough.
specific,
Wait. Oh, read the line first.
to be more specific, I don't care. I'm sure it was something stupid. Besides, it's not like you tell me if I asked.
I was just gonna say, I remember when we started the game, and we like saw the prologue, we were like, suffering builds character, suffering builds character, suffering builds character.
Characters.
Like when we saw everything that was happening to Shiki, like gets injured in a car accident, has the weird eyes, and then gets disowned by his family. This kid has it rough.
That was so funny though. It was like so much bad shit happening to him all at the same time. It was actually kind of funny.
Keep in mind, between the accident and him waking up and being disowned all happens within like the same, not even a week, like within 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh god, I got into a car. Oh god, everything I touch dies. Son, we're disowning you. What? But I'm only 9!
Anyway.
9 years old, you're head of the household? You disappointment.
No, Yoshiki's not even 9, he's like 6 or 7 when that
Yeah, I was
happened.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure he was younger than 9.
He's still not head of the household? Disappointing.
He's not beating the suffering
beating
man
the suffering
accusations. Anyways. Akira answers curtly, the very picture of authority.
If it's merely a sprain, I'm sure Kohaku could treat you just fine. Oh, that said, Dr. Arak is present this morning as well.
I'll take Kohaku! I'll take Kohaku, please!
I'll take Kohaku in the saw. I'll take Kohaku in the saw. I'll take Kohaku in the saw.
What's that?
She's actually a qualified surgeon.
Give me Kohaku!
Give me Kohaku.
Akira, I don't think you understand. I am willing to prepare a full-on summoning ritual and summon Florence Nightingale as a goddamn berserker who is willing to amputate limbs for the smallest inconvenience. I am willing to take my risk with that before I even get in the same room as Dr. Arak.
Yeah.
Kohaku, who specializes in internal medicine, or Dr. Arak, who is skilled in surgery. Please pick whoever you prefer.
Huh. This is a little unexpected. Do we even... I gotta say, just because I kind of want to see the future, but...
It doesn't matter.
I know.
Loki, I just want to see how
come back,
fucking crazy she really is.
Do we really want to?
I feel like Kohaku.
I just like Kohaku more. I just like Kohaku
True.
more.
But for science?
Sleeping Johnny, what say you? He would have said Kohaku.
Who has more aura? Alright, well, let's rewind the timeline and I want to show how I was planning on doing this.
Kohaku.
In the spring. Huh, this is a little unexpected. Give me Kohaku! I thought it would go much quicker. But anyways, I'll have Kohaku look after me. I should be fine with a compress and some painkillers.
Very well. Please wait in your room after you finish eating. It shall be our last meal.
Yeah.
There is a luncheon I must attend to this afternoon, so I'll be out. But do not take this as a free pass to do anything reckless while I'm gone, Shiki.
I don't know how to explain it, but like the fact that you're giving her a British accent, and when you read luncheon, I was like, oh, that is aggressively British.
There's a luncheon I must attend to this afternoon.
A luncheon I must attend. I'm not sure why, but Akira seems to be smiling with relief. Thank you for helping me through university, dog. I'm painkillers. Well then, I'll grab breakfast and have my leg looked at afterwards. Oh, yep, he's gone. I heard like 1 second of a snore. Oh, I still have fight page open. Hey, let's go! Hang on, let me turn it up.
Editor. I need
hear
the picture,
ya.
editor.
I already have this one, so I'm chilling.
Yeah. Anyways, wait, let's hear that again. I had Kohaku, right?
I think so.
Jump scare.
Did you?
I think
so. I don't remember voicing
Yeah.
Kohaku, because I don't remember voicing Kohaku, yeah.
Sorry to keep you waiting! Kohaku barges in, carrying a retro-looking wooden box. Sorry about this, Kohaku. I know you're busy. Oh, it's no trouble. It's the
Editor,
weekend.
save that, send it directly to my P.O. box.
Oh. Oops. I could take some of the voices more. Nasu should have chosen you all instead of the original VAs.
Of course. Of course.
Anyway.
Actually, that was actually part of the plan. That was part of the plan.
Oh, it's no trouble. It's the weekend, so there's not much I need to do. I'm happy to help you whenever you need it. And even happier that I was your first choice. Kohaku. Well, considering the alternative, you were the only choice. But yeah. Kohaku approaches my bed with a radiant smile. Alrighty then, let's get started. Please sit on the bed. Let's see where the problem is. Oh, well now. Hey, so it's not just your left leg, but your entire lower body. You can tell that just by looking?
Yeah, sorry, Shiki, we're gonna have to amputate it.
Yeah. Yes. May not be able to get a medical license yet, but I've been trained in pharmacology and physical therapy since I was a little girl. Pharmacology and physical therapy. So that's what Akira meant when she said Kohaku knows internal medicine. I sit on the bed and roll up my pants so she can see my left leg. Kohaku gingerly palpates the leg with her hands. Each time her fingers touch my shin, I'm hit with the urge to cry out in pain. After a few moments, Kohaku looks up at me hesitantly. Shiki... Could you have fractured your leg? Oh, so that's what it was. I'm actually kinda glad it's just a fracture. I wouldn't have been surprised if she'd told me it was straight up broken in places. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Yeah, it can't be anything too bad though. The pain is still pretty bearable. I'm starting to understand how Akiha feels. Even when you act like everything's fine, you still make us worry. All the more so, actually. Please wait here a moment. I'm gonna bring some ointment and stuff from my private stash. Don't move from the bed, okay? The pitter patter of her footsteps fades away as she runs off down the hallway. Private stash! Left all alone, I'm starting to feel strangely guilty. I don't think I've ever heard Kohaku sound so sad. Kohaku's treatment is surprisingly professional. After applying the ointment, she taped my heel and even gave me a cast for my shin. You really don't need to go this far. What's Kohaku smoking? The Nasu pack?
Editor.
Oh
Smoking on that Nasu pack.
Yeah.
Smoking on
That's
that
gonna
Nasu
be
pack.
in the...
It takes 10 years for the effects to kick in.
Oh god.
Okay, that's good.
Can you believe the remake of Tsukihime is like the announcement for it was almost 20 years ago?
I know. That's fucking wild.
Was it? Well, no.
Yeah, because it was like it was announced like almost like a few days ago, 17 years ago.
Oh. I knew it was like over 10 years, but I didn't know it was quite that long.
The remake was announced like almost 20 years ago, man.
Wow.
It was for Tsukihime, Mohoyo, and another work that I'm
The
playing
third
right
one.
now.
The third. I always just call it the third one. And
Oh,
the third
did it
one.
like never get a proper title or something?
No, it's one of his. It's one of his works. It's just. It's one
You
of.
just don't know
It's
it.
one of the not so obscure ones. It's not one of the big
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Like
How did Tsukihime predict vampires? Nasu just knew. Nasu just knew.
Yeah.
Nasu just knew.
Just no shit.
He read an early draft of vampires, and that's
an
how.
early draft. What was I gonna say?
Do you think you're invincible?
Wait. Edwin, by chance, do you have the sound? Do you have the sound, like the sound on your
I wish I
soundboard?
fucking did.
Because oh my god, that would be perfect. Wait a minute, hold on. There's community sounds. Let me see if I can do this.
I'm fucking invincible. I'm so lonely, Shiki. I'm so lonely, Shiki. Man, if Johnny was awake right now, he'd be saying all the lines.
Alright.
Very much.
Alright. You really don't need to go this far. Yes, I do! Do you think you're...
I didn't hear it. I
think it was delayed. Wait.
I didn't hear it at all.
Not that.
There's nothing there.
Oh, wait, I think I need to actually add it to my soundboard.
Okay, use the restroom real quick while you do that. Fucking invincible!
Red sun.
I guess we're waiting for him now. What will you have after 500 years? Whoops. Hold up. There we go. Accidentally full-screened voice mod. Alright, while we wait, let me... Okay. I think we're good.
Yep. Anywho.
What?
So, sports ball, am I right, guys?
Smiley face.
Wait, so Billy, I forget. What are we doing after Tsukihime?
That's a good question, actually. Hold on, let me check my list, because I have a
Your
list
notes?
of... Yeah. I think it's in a thread. DVD aware future plans, here we go. Okay, I knew I was gonna have to put this in chat anyway because I don't want to like spoil what our future plans are, but there's one here that's like, oh yeah, I kind of have to put that in chat. Okay, so how do I say this? Okay.
Damn, we're still here?
Oh, yeah, we were waiting for you. Hang on,
Oh,
Alm
yeah,
asked
go
me a question.
A question.
So I'm DMing him something real quick.
You're not typing in DMs, Billy. What do you know now?
I am now, yeah. Who else up kinging their fighters?
Who else sub-K'ing their dash?
Oh my god.
Who else up ashing they crimson? Who up Kool-Aiding they diamond? Who up Kyoing their Kusanagi?
Yo, that Kusanagi.
I'm Leona-ing my hater so bad you have no idea. Oops.
Who up summoning the Orochi?
My god.
Oops, all Orochi Leona.
Alright, here's the 3 timelines that we could go in.
I see. I see. I'd like to put my vote in for what you referred to as the cooler timeline.
Yeah. Come on, don't lie. I know you want the absolute hell timeline.
Of course I want the absolute hell timeline.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
So he asked me what we were planning to do after Tsukihime.
Never see that ever again.
What?
Well, there are 3 routes, and I refuse to go down one of. I refuse to go down one of those routes. I refuse to go down one of those routes.
I know.
After Tsukihime, you know what? Maybe we should do the CL route.
Wait. Hold up.
Can we just play 100 line? Can we just play 100 line instead? I have it. I have the game. We can just play that instead.
Check chat. Yeah, we could do that too, All.
Anyway,
What is the bad time? You'll find out in a few weeks.
Once we're done with Tsukihime, all will be clear. Once we're done with I really don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. I better be paid nicely for this.
The first option, which he refers to as the most likely option.
The most likely slash bad
like
slash
I don't like
bad
that.
timeline.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want to do that one. I don't. Me too. That's why I don't want to do it.
I'm terrified. Alright, remember when I told you there? I would not be against the bad timeline morphing into the slightly cooler timeline. But anyways, we've been on this for too long.
Can we just do 100 line? It's actually good. It's actually phenomenal.
No.
Did you not like Master Detective Archives then?
Oh, it's just 100 line is just newer. Just newer.
Anyways, we've been on this for too long. You really don't need to go this far. Yes, I do. Do you think you're...
I can barely hear it, but yeah, fine. It works.
Yeah, that's the...
Anyways. There's way too much build up for that Tsukihime than Sneak King.
Tsukihime than Sneak King? I would rather do that than what was actually, like, planned.
Anyways, how did this even happen?
Doritos Crash Course. We'll play Doritos Crash Course at the next game.
As the person entrusted with your health, I need to know how you did this to yourself. That's a good question. That's an incredible portrait.
Correct. I already have that.
Yeah. No, I was taking that one for myself. Shiki, please tell me the truth. I heard it in the fight, kinda. Things got a little heated and it just sort of happened. It's a weak excuse, despite being the truth, but I can't tell her any more than this. I trust her, she seems nice, yeah. Kohaku's... as in one of the descriptions for the VODs, as I wrote, Kohaku's our bestie now. But I also can't brush her off like nothing happened. That wouldn't be right. A fight, you say? Oh, that's no good at all. It's one thing to get into a little mischief, but you can't let it get violent. A fight only ever ends up hurting both parties. I mean, yeah, the other one died.
Wow. Can't believe we're getting like Saturday morning cartoon lectures from
a little
from
trolling, perhaps.
Fighting is bad, and you shouldn't fight.
Yeah. I guess there's no such thing as a winner when that happens. That's even the response they would have.
Kohaku's... winners don't do drugs.
Yeah. Kohaku's words.
In which nope.
What?
That was a fucking sleeper. That reminded me, forget I said anything.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? The joke don't even work. Now that I think about it, the joke don't even... You know what?
Like, I'll just have to find out in the VOD.
We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going.
I'll just have to find out when I watch the VOD.
We're just gonna keep going.
Kohaku's words strike a strangely powerful chord. What, Johnny? Was that you?
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back to the world.
He's alive!
Yeah.
What did I miss?
There's a couple of funny moments.
Surprisingly, Akiha didn't kill us. Oh wait, hold on. We have to rewind for one thing.
You went too far back.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, because I remember when we made the joke, I think Edwin said specifically like wish Johnny was here for this joke. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, you really don't need to go this far. Yes, I do. Do you think you're?
I can't hear anything.
I couldn't hear it either. It's
Dang it.
invincible. It's the meme. We're doing the meme. We did the meme. Yeah. I'm fucking invincible.
I could hear it. Yeah, because it's louder on like in desktop audio than it is over Discord. Oh, it's probably because I have I have noise suppression on.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, you're right. That kind of stuff only leads to pain. Exactly. I'm disappointed to hear you got hurt from something like that. Regardless of the circumstances, I didn't think you were the kind of person to get into fights. Yeah, I was an idiot, I know. Try to make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm glad you understand. Now, take your clothes off. I gotta check your upper body as well. Excuse me? Oh god! Whoa!
This is
right now?
awesome. This is awesome! It should have been me!
What happened?
It should have been me! Not him!
She was like, let's rewind.
It's not
Okay,
fair.
for context, Johnny, Kohaku's like checking us for she's like, treating us after our injuries after fighting Vlov. So,
Yeah.
and so she's like, I'm glad you understand. Now, take your clothes off. I gotta check your upper body as well. Excuse me?
It should have been me!
Without a hint of hesitation, Kohaku stands up and grabs my shirt. She wants me to get naked right here and now? She wants me to get naked right here and now. That much is obvious. Wait just a second!
Other people live my dream!
You don't have to do that! I only injured my leg. The spam of the Kasumi. Oh, stop that. Your legs are both in a sorry state, but I'm far more worried about your shoulders and waist. Look, you've already got some inflammation. Ow! Was that a pressure point? That's definitely a pressure point. And hey, I've been in an arm lock like this before. Did you learn this torture technique from Old Man Genon? Yes, Dr. Genon taught me everything I need to know about your body. And this isn't torture. Just think of it as a nice massage. Heart emoji.
It should have been me!
What? Kohaku pinned me face down against the bedsheets like it was nothing.
I can't believe this! I can't believe... Why must I suffer like this? It It should have been me!
Dr. Jinan was a traditional doctor I used to see when I lived with the Arimas. I owe him a lot, but right now, I'd love nothing more than to pay him back for all this crap. Still, if it's just some inflammation, I can stick a compress on myself. I don't need to get naked. Oh ho, are you a little shy, Shiki? Kohaku smiles contently as she continues to pull my shirt off. She wants to see Shiki's ball. I've already seen you naked, so be a good boy and take this off.
Oh, shut up.
Who do you think changed your clothes last night? I even know the location of every little mole on your back. Edwin's mic is going crazy right now. She was looking for a while, huh? Now that she mentions it, I was totally wearing my pajamas when I woke up. Come now, sit still. Your cast will come off if you keep squirming. She's right, but that doesn't make it any easier to get naked in front of her. Oh, fine. If you're gonna be like that, then I'll just take a look at your back. That's not too embarrassing, is it? It kind of is, but it's still better than the alternative.
Shiki's a fucking coward!
And if I want to stick a compress there, I'll need to ask for someone's help regardless. Yeah, that's fine. I give in to her persistence and release the tension in my body. I gotta sterilize it as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you picked up some small scrapes and scratches from your fight. Shiki's saving himself for Arc, you don't get it! The disinfectant stings my skin. It was a busy 2 days. Must be covered in little cuts. Although it stings, it's nothing compared to the dizziness that comes with my anemia. It also doesn't hurt it also doesn't hurt that each time she applies the ointment, she coos at me. Wow, you're such a brave boy. Even with the teasing, it was easier to bear the pain. Edwin.
Yeah.
I guess Kohaku's cheerfulness can't help but rub off on me too.
I'm fine. I'm fine, man.
Kohaku wraps up her treatment. She could have been doing the same thing to him while he was naked. This was insane.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The past hour felt a lot more by the book than I'd expected. Kohaku really is something. Is Johnny gone again?
No, I'm here.
Okay, because it sounded like you like moaned in your sleep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kohaku. My leg feels a lot better now. You should be able to take it easy for the rest of the day. You're quite welcome. I'll be getting back to work now. Please, let me know if the pain doesn't go away, or if it gets worse. I'll just be in the kitchen preparing dinner, so I can take another look whenever you need. Kohaku flashes a smile before leaving my room. Now then, how should I spend the rest of the day? It's already afternoon by the time I finish my lunch. After my examination this morning, walking doesn't really hurt anymore. I won't be able to go all that far, but where should I spend this afternoon? Alright.
The garden?
You should spend the rest of the day practicing B&Bs in MVC2!
What a magnificent Arcuate image. Oh.
What?
Well, the next thing is...
The Be Nice to Akira Coalition was the name of the last scene.
Oh my god.
This actually doesn't...
appear to matter.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Alright. Well, what is our preference? Go to the town, alright?
Me personally, I would have to take a nice walk around the garden. I wish to see the other side of it.
Not to be confused with the Ben Affleck film of the same name. Well, what are we doing then? The garden or the town?
I mean, really, does it matter? I mean, I feel like we've seen a lot of the town already. I'm just saying.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. We haven't seen anything of the garden. So yeah.
We've barely been in the mansion.
Yeah. I'll take a walk in the garden. It's been a few days since I returned to the mansion, but I haven't walked around the garden even once. I'll go and see how it compares to my memories from 7 years ago. It's actually possible to enter the courtyard from their lobby. The exit is located just behind the main stairs. I'm gardening it. Oh yeah, I'm gardening it. Yeah, I'm Tsukihime.
Straight up planting it.
I walk out onto the terrace. It's the same terrace that stretches behind the parlor. When we were younger, this area was Akiha's space whenever the weather was nice. But really, it wasn't so much her space as it was the edge of her territory. Akiha didn't venture into the garden on her own. This terrace was as far as she could go. That's right. I'd always call out to her from the garden when her tutor's back was turned. It's my space now, stupid Akiha! I think she wanted me to come by here whenever we went out to play. She said it was unfair if we went to play in the forest by ourselves or something. Which meant it was my role to take Akiha into the woods and then shoulder the subsequent scolding. Don't say it. I moved from the terrace into the garden. In the eyes of a child, the garden looked like it stretched on forever. Now that I'm older and taller, I can grasp it in its entirety. There are fewer flowers than there were 7 years ago, but the general atmosphere of the garden hasn't changed a bit. I think we just start a massive lie that Slender Man appeared in a specific version of this game, yeah?
Oh, true, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Like well, wasn't there something like that for one of the episodes of Gravity Falls, where someone just made a fake edit of that Slender Man was in an episode and everyone just believed it? Remember that? Yeah. And the best part is that is absolutely something Alex Hirsch would do.
We should do that, but like put Shiki in it instead.
Yeah.
Did you know that Shiki Tono was present in Slender the 8 Pages?
After about 10 minutes of leisurely strolling, I arrive at the gazebo. This is where the garden ends. All that lies beyond is a dense forest. Being mindful not to overexert my leg, I decide to end my walk here. Honestly, this place makes me feel like I've left Japan. I sit on a large rock and admire the vast garden in all its autumn splendor. From out here, the mansion feels closer to a castle. It feels so out of place in this picturesque scene that I can't help but force a smile. The only people who'd seem at home in a place like this are Akiha and... Arcade jump scare.
That's kind of what happened. That's kind of what being inside my head is like. It's kind of like that. You know, he's just yapping and then just flashbang of Akia. Not Akia, Arcuoid. Either or, it depends. It changes.
And her, I guess. He wants Arc so bad. Who, Shiki or Edwin? Both.
Both, in all honesty.
Yes, yeah. That astonishingly beautiful woman is the only other person I can think of.
I can't, oh god. Editor, grab the clip of me when we first saw.
Oh my god, yeah, when you split into 3 personalities.
Yeah, split into 3 people just to make that scream.
Or, no, all 3 personalities came out.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? I shake my head to chase away the visions. Why am I thinking about Arcwade at a time like this? It's not like I'll ever see her again. Now that her target, Vlov, is gone, she has no reason to stay in Soya. That's why it's pointless to think back on all that's happened. Yeah, that was the deal from the start. If anything, I'm glad I no longer have to deal with. I stopped myself short. There's no point in telling myself such a poor lie. Things may have calmed down since we parted. That doesn't mean it feels great. Even now, I'm haunted by these feelings. regret for the things I did, and for the things I couldn't do. Though she brought me nothing but trouble, our time together was, well, it was fun. What am I, stupid? She almost got me killed. Why can't I get her out of my head? Get out of my head, get out of my head! The injuries from last night still scar my legs. Remember how Vlov nearly killed you? You shouldn't want to go through something like that ever again. I sigh and leave the gazebo behind. I take my time on the way back too, wandering aimlessly through the garden. But my regrets refuse to set with the sun, and my thoughts continue to wander long after the light has faded from the horizon. My afternoon wasn't all that eventful in the end. He'll see Ark again soon, more than likely. After absent-mindedly waiting some time in my room, it didn't take long for dinner time to come around. What am I doing? I should just forget about her. Force myself to stop thinking of the blonde woman inhabiting the back of my mind. They say the sun sets quickly in autumn.
For real.
But even so, it felt abnormally fast today. I must have lost all sense of time while thinking about this stupid stuff. Vampiric Riz, yeah. You know what I'm thinking of with the way that Shiki's been talking about Arcade. You know that meme where it's like something syndrome instead of brain there is. I'm thinking that, but with Arcade is what Shiki's going through right now. Instead of brain, there is Arcade. Anyways, Akira is seated in the dining room with Kohaku at attention behind her, while Hisui has taken her position behind me. Kohaku has prepared a full-course meal with Wagyu beef as the entree. I don't know if it's neuron-activated. I don't know if it's because of Tono family manners, but Akira is passing the dinner in silence with a dignified look on her face. Akira returned to the mansion about an hour ago. Apparently some unexpected problems arose and she had to dedicate most of her day to dealing with them. Hisui, just asking to be sure, but we're not forbidden from speaking at dinner, are we? I keep my voice to a soft whisper so that Akira doesn't hear. No? Oh.
Johnny's still awake? Alright, cool.
Anyway,
Alpha doesn't know.
This is
Alpha
Hisui.
doesn't know.
Akira simply lacks the sauce.
I was not paying attention. Who's this?
This is Hisui.
It's just me. No, everyone in the family used to converse freely amongst themselves.
Oh, okay. So Akira's just quiet because she's in a bad mood.
My apologies, that is beyond my knowledge. Though if I were to speculate, perhaps Mistress Akia is simply exhausted.
Right.
Same.
That would make sense. She's not exactly
for real.
Yeah. She's not exactly the most cheerful person. Her mood tonight seems especially sour. Must have been a hell of a day. Or she sucks! I nod in sympathy. I should probably give her some space to relax, since her Sunday was ruined by extenuating circumstances. And I know better than to try to throw out a random topic. Yeah, it's best to let sleeping Akiha's lie. Now this is Aki.
Now Johnny.
I can hear you, Shiki.
Hisui, abort the mission.
Yeah.
Abort the mission. Run.
I'm not tired from this afternoon's inspection. It is merely considered proper decorum in our household to eat in silence.
She glares at me sharply. I'm not surprised that she saw me talk to Hisui, but the fact she actually overheard what we talked about is terrifying. Just how good is her hearing?
Too fucking loud.
Yeah.
Though, I suppose such formalities are a thing of the past now.
どうしても話がある。
If there's something you absolutely have to tell me, or if you simply want to talk about our respective days, then go ahead. There are no restrictions forbidding it.
Oops, wrong button. Nodding in acknowledgement, I resume eating. She lost her British accent, peak character development?
Truth.
Since I had a small breakfast and lunch, I had worked up a reasonable appetite for dinner. But tonight's meal
British
is...
accent. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, so when Edwin takes over, when you're either asleep or gone, he gives her a British accent.
Oh.
You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I got the Italian thing going on.
Yeah.
That's
You've already got one accent covered.
Yeah.
But tonight's meal is difficult to look at. From the beef tenderloin and oh god.
Tenderloin.
Foie
Gras, thank you. To the deep crimson sauce. All the dishes remind me of... No way! No way! The chat was actually right!
The meal reminds
me of Ark. For the beef tenderloin and the foie gras to the deep crimson sauce.
Reminds me of
all the
her.
dishes remind me of what happened up to last night.
Everything
Straight
reminds me of
slobbering
her.
over the Ark dish. Yeah.
True.
A sudden murder.
He's so real for that.
An impossible reunion. An equally impossible monster. And just as death had closed its grip around me, I also touched death myself. Not to mention, there was the long-anticipated farewell once we defeated that vampire. I'm pathetic. I've had the whole day to wallow and I'm still not over it.
So, what did you do with your afternoon off? It could not have been simply worrying over my work.
Oh, right. What did I do? I went for a walk, then went back to my room and lay in bed until dinner.
I see. Was it your anemia acting up again?
Oh no, my body's fine. So was my leg for that matter. I was just thinking about stuff and it was nighttime before I knew it. Tell her about the naked part?
In other words, you spent your day in idleness. Please don't speak of such pointless pastimes with pride. I may not think anything of it, but others would find you laughable if they heard you talk like this.
I have no way of rebuting her merciless words. But I'm curious about something she said. I can see how saying it like that would sound kind of lazy. Actually, no, I was definitely being lazy today, so I'm sorry. But what did you mean when you said you don't think anything of it? Could it be that despite her strict demeanor, she's actually pretty lenient with her close relatives?
Isn't it obvious? I don't expect anything from you, Shiki. I've been fully aware of what sort of person you are from the very beginning.
I see. There is certainly wisdom in that. I can't be disappointed if you're not hoping for anything. I'm truly at a loss for words.
Oh yeah? Do you know about my magic eyes? Cuts the tail in half.
Yeah, she's calling Shiki worthless. What a great sister. That was delicious. Thank you.
It certainly was. Now, I have to practice, so I'll be taking my leave. And Shiki, if you are indeed reflecting on your actions, I suggest you return to your room and devote yourself to your studies.
Akia rises from her seat and leaves the dining room. Sounds like she's got violin practice tonight. How am I supposed to keep up with someone this multi-talented? You can't give up, Shiki. Don't let her win. Our resident mischievous housekeeper gives me some quick words of encouragement in a playful wave as she leaves the room with Akiha. Kaku is so real, yeah.
True.
After dinner, take an early bath before returning to my room. Sit at the desk. Thinking back on what Akiha said, decided to open a textbook and make up for the time I wasted today. No matter how crazy my life became over the past couple days, I'm still a second year in high school. I've got a mountain of work to do. And what a mountain it is. No matter how hard I try, I just can't concentrate. I keep sensing them in the back of my head. Arcway jumpscare.
See, now you guys can kind of see what it's like being me.
Unneeded visions of a woman who I should have forgotten by now. That's enough for today. Giving up, I fall back onto the bed sheets and stare idly at the ceiling. It's okay. Tonight's the last time I'll have to deal with this. It was an intense couple of days, for better or for worse. It's not as if I could forget about it that easily. I need at least a day to cool down. Which is what I'm doing right now. Just letting my mind wander. I pass the time in a daze, hoping to distance myself from these memories and wash away the impressions they left on me. As long as I can manage this, the things that happened will fade into the past. My eyelids grow heavy. My consciousness drifts away. Slowly but surely, darkness wraps my senses in its embrace.
And then everything goes horribly wrong.
Yeah. Thus does my peaceful day off come to an end. I lie in bed and slide into a vague slumber, as if I can convince myself it will all fade away. Meanwhile, he wakes up to Arcwade at his window.
Guards of Azure.
Yes.
We finished the chapter.
That happened to me once.
Cool.
No!
It's
okay, I can save it.
What have you done?
Mystic Eyes.
That's right. We don't need no saving.
I'm thinking, how long have we been going? Hour 51, yeah.
Yeah, we went for that.
Mystic Eye?
Mystic Eyes, Medusa's in this, oh!
Well, no, we're not. Well, maybe someday we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Someday, yeah. Someday we'll get to that, but not right now.
Yeah. Do you want to continue or just end here?
We can stop here. That's we literally did the whole chapter.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we've already saved. Pfft. Morning. I suppose I'll delete this one so we can start on the title card. Okay. Anyways. Oh, wait, it's right here. Okay. So pretty much the entire day was just, yeah, the aftermath, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's not really much to say in that regard, then.
It was mostly a funny episode. It
Yeah. It was pretty much a, it was the chill day, I suppose. But anyways, thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. There were goofs, there were gags, yeah.
There were gags. There were rambles.
Yeah.
Say that again. But yeah, thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bayonara.
Ari.
So true. So true.
Real.
He fell asleep mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Sounds like a case of narcolepsy. Okay.
That or a case of 1:12 a.m.
What do you have to say, what's the advice of the day?
Brush your teeth, kids. Brush your teeth.
That is good advice.
And bleeding gums are not fun.
Yeah.
Bleeding gums are not fun.
The way you say that makes me think you have experience with this. I will brush my teeth, thank you. Good.
No, seriously, dude.
I won't.
No, trust me. If you get bleeding gums, you fucking wake up with a taste of blood in your mouth and your teeth stained red. It's not fun.
That's just me every day.
You
man.
have experience with this, don't you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's just me every day, man.
Anyways, farewell.
Oh, and use protection too. That's always a good one.
Yes.
Good night.